The only thing different I did with my dad was with my kids say, it's here if you want it. If you don't want to, that's fine too. You know, it would be good if you went and work for somebody for, 3, 4, 5 years and then come in. There's going to be, my Collins 10, we're talking 12, 14 years before they'd even be like kind of hitting the workforce. And what this business could be then, like the hockey career effect has happened over the last couple of years. I mean, we just, we're located here in the DC area, a couple of businesses here where we just started one in Florida, started one in Texas, started in California. There's going to be so many more opportunities and things.
Yeah, for sure.
I had one opportunity, one job that was available in one place. They're going to have so many different options. Hopefully, all keeps going well by the time they get out. They want to go live in California. They want to go to Texas. There'll be other states. They want to get into the chimneys or boilers or into manufacturing. So hopefully they'll have a lot of options. If they're not into it, then they're not into it. I'll be able to have the ability to support them and what. I mean, it might be cool if they're into something else and I go in and go into business with them or give them some money to fund what they want to do and help them start it and be a part of it. That would be cool too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I talked to somebody that was like, hey, we'll give you, X amount of money and 2 years to figure out what you want to do. So if you use that money for college, that's great. If you use that money to get into, you want to be an actor or an actress and you want to fly out to California and live off of this money for 2 years, that's fine too. Like whatever it is. But I really I like for my kids, I want them to explore, one thing I don't know, I'm maybe even told you this before, but I joined the military because I didn't know there was an option other than that, like I never even looked at college because I didn't it was just never on the table. So I joined the military and I want my kids to go, okay, well, I do want to join the military because that's what I want to do, not because that's my only option, and, I do want to join in the family business because that's what I want to do, not because that's the only option, that type of stuff. But go out and explore and have fun and learn and do what you want to do. But mom and dad are always here to help. I mean, we're going to likely have businesses for the rest of our lives just because that's, something I like to do. So it's the one
thing I will say is that there's two of them that having multiple, each maybe having them go into a different area. So not like when I graduated, my middle brother came a year later, and then my youngest brother came like 3 years later. So we all were in one place, one business, doing the same job. Well, there's only so much to one person's got to be in charge of it. What would be good for them is to have their own thing to do and just do it independent of each other. But
there's only so many small ones you want in one spot. Let's be honest. So
one's enough for you, right?
Yeah. Oh, trust me. I've been a business partner of yours. One is enough. I don't need another one or two on top of that. So, tell me a little bit about like your I guess good experiences and bad experiences, things you've screwed up on that you're trying to correct with raising the kiddos, and things that you're like, man, I think I'm really crushing it in this area. What talk to me a little bit about that.
I would say that I feel like I'm kind of following my dad's footsteps, and I'm there a lot. I don't miss any games. I don't miss any. I'm not gonna say any, but there's very, very few of things that I miss. I'm at every game. I try and get to as many practices to watch that I can. As you know, I take each kid on a trip every year.
I love this too.
And then probably do even more than one trip. I just took my daughter to Tampa to go see Taylor Swift, taking my son to go to a trade coach card show in Chicago in July. So I think I'm pretty good at, really good at being there for him and doing some things. And I got that from my dad, and I know how it was for me to have him at, even up into college, like being at all my games and stuff like that. But purposely designed my businesses to be able to me to do that, take put people in charge. Like we all read the book Who Not How, right? I really trying to implement that into my life so that I have more free time and have actually better people running parts of my business than I can do. So I feel like that's something I do pretty good. You ask them, they probably know, well, Daddy was away on a trip and missed this.
Yeah.
That's rare. Even with having these offices in Florida, Texas, California, I've got a business partner that is basically running them. And I've only been to Texas a couple of times for work in the last 18 months.
Nice. Yeah.
I design.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, that's one of the reasons I left the military is I wanted to be able to design that a little bit more and have a little bit more freedom to, be a dad and kind of be involved. I like to be a dad. Hence, I even talk to people about it, right? Like this is, one of the things I absolutely love doing. And, you've mentioned to me multiple times that the annual trip with the kids, and I am gonna happily steal that from you for sure.
I still have to talk to the wife.
You stole a what?
I stole it from somebody else.
Good. It's been passed on. And that's, I mean, I think I told you before we started recording, that's kind of one of my intentions on this is to steal as many good ideas from people as possible. And if somebody else picks it up, that's great. So steal the good ideas and then, remember the bad ideas so that you don't do those too. Right. So, how did the trips actually start? How did you get, or did you need buy-in from your wife, or was she totally down with that concept? Like, how did that kind of?
So my wife's a stay-at-home mom, and I think she would love the thought of me taking one of them. It wasn't that hard. In fact, I even said, well, "Why don't you do it?" She's like, "I'm with them all the time. I don't need any more time." I got the idea from Mark Schwager, who's a GoBundance guy, and his daughters are. Maybe probably out of high school, college, and out of college. And he's been doing it for years. And really, basically, it is just let the kids pick. And, you go away. I want to do it for at least a couple nights. This is the third year I'm on. The first year, my daughter just wanted to go down to Ocean City, Maryland. We went to the Holiday Inn. We just hung out. There was a restaurant there with a playground she liked, and that was really what she wanted. She was 6. So we hung out on the beach, did the boardwalk, and it's really just about getting away and being with them. And as you know, like getting kids one-on-one, they're so different. They behave better. They got better conversations. Like it's just the being one-on-one. My son, you'll like this. You know this. He picked Pinehurst, years old. It was in June. I'm thinking it won't be so hot in June, and it was hot. But we went out. We played, the Cradle a couple times. Par 3 course. And then we played number 2, which I didn't think he was going to make it through, but he did. Super hot. But at the end, all he wanted to do was drive around and see the clubhouse at each course. There's like 8 or 9 courses. Awesome. So that's how at the end of the day, we went around and went to each clubhouse, went in the pro shop, got some stuff. But I let them pick. And, it's fairly simple now. Actually, last year I went to the Daytona NASCAR race, and Isabel wanted to go to Disney and the American Girl doll store. Hers is usually around shop. But just let them pick, and it's all about them when you go. It's just getting a one-on-one with them, doing something fun that they like. Yeah. You see a different side of them. Like, it's just me and them. They just kind of bicker and like, how kids are.
Yep. They're brother and sister. That's what they do.
Yeah, they're brother. Yeah. So
I would imagine when Colin's like 16, it's going to be, instead of going to a NASCAR race, he's going to say, let's go do those. Let's go drive those Ferrari race cars out in Nevada and chase each other around.
You don't want to go to Europe and go to like a English Premier League soccer game or something, like F1 race. That's what
the F1 races are fun. I mean, we did the one with some GoBundance guys down in Miami, and that was a really good time. I had fun.
I did the Montreal one in a number of years ago, and I will be totally happy with it. Like as they get older, this stuff we will do will be, that more and more happy.
Yeah.
There's a little side to it to me having.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. You get some extra fun trips out of it.